More than likely, you'll just end up getting CTE.
But like, or a TBI,
yeah, or TBI, or
we do not endorse this. Don't do it.
Yeah, and UTI or something.
UTI,
yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
You wake up from a concussion with a UTI, man.
What happened when you got the concussion? When you were
Yeah, that's the question.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Maximum Zach. On today's episode, we have Cami Petyn. We talked about our new project, Sludge Mother, and we kind of went off the rails. We were riffing about a bunch of random stuff. We talked about the smoking section in restaurants from the 90s. We talked about the mutant gene that I might have, and we talked about Savant syndrome. Let's get into it.
And then you had my friend Tanya a couple weeks ago.
Yes, indeed, we did.
Yeah.
He was here too.
You guys talked about 9/11 a lot. It's on
Yeah.
brand for her.
Him too.
We did.
No fucking way.
We talked
Yeah.
about 9/11 more times than we should on this.
Yeah, no, we always talk about it.
Oh,
It's also
Tanya
his
was
birthday.
Yeah.
today. Oh,
No,
his
his-
birthday.
yeah,
Yeah, got you.
9/11,
I saw
yeah.
that in the pod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
What's up? How's it going?
It's going great. I'm glad to be here.
Hell yeah, no, thank you for coming. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh shit. God.
Starting off with the hard questions right
Yeah.
off the bat.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I was born in San Diego. No, I'm kidding. My name's Cammy.
Okay.
I recently started a new artist project called Sludge Mother. So it's a grunge-inspired rock project. So I'm a rock artist. I'm
Hell
a
yeah.
Pisces. I'm a cat mom. Like sour gummy worms.
Nice.
Yeah.
The sour gummy worms is a big one,
Yeah.
honestly. That's a good
I'm a
fact.
fucking whore for sugar. It's
Yeah.
too much.
Do you have a favorite brand?
Anything, man.
Okay, that
it's
counts.
oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's
I'm not even
everything.
sure what the brands of sour gummy worms
Yeah,
are.
that'd be wild if I was
Yeah.
like, actually.
I mean, some
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
like Harborough is one. What's the one that's like the really bright sour gum?
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about in those Bang. Those are good. That's good shit.
Are there sour gummy worms that don't have sugar in them?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Low sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trolley was what I was
Trolley.
thinking of.
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Trolley.
Yeah, those are that's like the real wormy looking ones.
Yeah.
Wormy, yeah.
Yeah.
Real wormy thing.
Yeah, like I feel like there's I mean, obviously there's probably worms on all the packaging for gummy worms,
Yes.
Yeah.
but I don't know, Trolley is the one I think of in my head for some reason.
Yeah, that's the OG.
Yeah.
Love a good trolley.
So, when did you start making music?
I started making music, honestly, I hate talking about when I started making music because I didn't grow up doing music.
Yeah.
I grew up in a family of medical people, everyone, up to like aunts and cousins and uncle.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell is up with that. I'm the one person that like went astray and was like, I'm gonna be an artist. But I actually didn't start till like 6 years ago. I guess that's a good amount of time now, but it
Yeah.
started as an adult.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No, that's really cool though. Was there like a certain like moment where you're like, I just want to make music, or were you like messing, or were you like sort of messing around making music, and then you're like, I really want to do this, or like?
Yeah, it always was in the back of my head for some reason. Like at least once a year, I would try to like learn it. But I was just always honestly a little bitch growing up. Like
Yeah.
that learning curve, the learning curve of music is gnarly. Like you
Yeah.
gotta have some balls to like really pursue it, or family members. I feel like that's gonna like
Yeah.
nurture that. But it wasn't until I got into a relationship that was just like such a mess. It was such a mess that when I got out of it, I was like, oh, I gotta change myself. Like I gotta
Yeah,
change
yeah.
everything about myself.
Yeah.
So in like a manic state, I booked a vocal lesson, just being like, okay, what's something I've always wanted to do, like something different that I could do. And I booked a vocal lesson, and I remember driving there and was like, I might hate this. I might never want to go back, but I don't know what the hell happened in there. But I entered like thinking I would never go back. I exited like, I'm going to change. Like, this is what I'm going to do with my life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like once you find that passion, it's something that just kind of clicks.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
Did you like so? Do you like find yourself like singing like all the time?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
now absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started, I couldn't sing for shit. Like I was
Yeah.
pretty bad, but I was. Thank God for like audacity. Like,
Yeah.
I pride myself. Probably my best and worst trait is like I fucking am audacious, and I had the audacity to pursue music as like a shit singer. But
Yeah.
I just dedicated like day in, day out, every waking moment I had. Luckily, at the time, I had no friends. So it's like all I did was training myself how to sing and write. And now I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One of my friends is like one of my friends is a music producer, and he would like one of my other friends started making music, and like he didn't sound that good like at all. And like he was like, dude, he would always just tell him like anytime we're not making music, just be singing, because like it'll help you get better. So I remember hearing that like all the time.
Do you want to learn how to sing?
Not, I mean, I sort of dabble, but I think taking like actual lessons would be cool too.
It's fun and opening. Also, it's a muscle. Like no one talks about that. Like the vocal cords are a muscle. I don't know if that's physiologically correct, but you can build them.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've definitely gotten better over time, because like I make a bunch of like parody songs and like silly stuff, and like that's like mainly what I do. And then sometimes I'll make like a regular song, but I just won't ever put it out. But like
okay, so you got it in you.
Yeah, I'll do that like occasionally. But
first song, Zackass off.
That's pretty much like the subject matter most of the time.
Of the silly songs and the serious songs. Honestly.
It's just like, singing about fucking random shit,
jacking
off or coming or something.
We did the one about going to the bathroom next to another guy at the urinal together.
These are real life experiences.
Oh, very real
life. So people, it's raw.
Yeah, I always find it really fun, like trying to make the song sound as much like the original song when I'm doing the parody, like as possible.
Oh, so you actual okay.
Yeah. So I'll like try to make it like, I'll try to like sing like that person, or like I'll find like different things where it's like, oh, like one of the ones that always works really well for me is country.
I can see it. I mean, it's parodyable.
Yeah, country is really, it's a lot easier for me to do than some of the other ones. Also, it's like, it can be pretty easy for me to do pop punk stuff too.
That also. What about any grunge? Have you dabbled in parody?
I have, so, what's that one band? I'm trying to think what that band's called. It's
Nirvana.
There's this band called it's that band.
Have you guys heard of them?
With the guy like Kurt or something? No. I think it's more. I'm trying to think what the genre is. Have you ever heard of Super Heaven?
Yeah, they're rad. It's more like a shoegazy, I feel like.
Yeah. I did like I did a parody of one of their songs about pissing.
You really got a piss thing.
Yeah. So I did one of that was like probably the closest thing to a grunge song that I've done.
No, they're pretty grungy. All right.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I'll just find random things. A lot of them will be like I'll try to pick something that's like nostalgic to me in some way, or like something that tons of people like would relate to in some way. But yeah.
Relate to, talk about pissing?
Yeah,
I mean,
we're all gonna do it, guys.
Yeah. It's also just really fun, like fucking just try. I just find it really fun trying to make like the silliest thing, but then also have it be catchy. Like,
so that's a skill. 100%.
So yeah, that's pretty much like I made one that was like an A Day to Remember song that was technically it was a cover that A Day to Remember did of that song Since You've Been Gone. Who's that by? I forgot who the original person was. It was like
JoJo or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? And
I did it about losing a vape.
That's so real.
Yeah.
Real.
So that was like a really relatable one for a lot of people.
I literally walked in here. I was like, damn, I hope someone has a vape. I won't let myself buy any because those, like back in the day, like when I had a Juul, like waking up in the middle of the night, like, where is it?
Yeah.
It's dangerous. I went OG now, like the healthier route, cigarettes. So.
Nice. I thought you were going to, like, there's that one thing
the organic route.
There's that one thing you can do now where it's like, it's just like a mist or something. It's
that's
not even
a while.
It's just like a flavored mist, and it's not
Stop
even.
Stop it!
Like,
go back to the good old days.
You just like walk into it. How does that work? What
no,
do you mean it's a flavored mist?
you put the flavor into it, and you just go. And like it's like simulating using a vape or smoking a cigarette, but it's
so
just like a flavor. It's not even nicotine or anything though.
I see.
It's trying to.
I get that
but
now.
like, yeah, that's like a thing. But yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that. Like, just smoke a cigarette. Like,
just let me die slowly. Okay, we're all doing it.
Good God.
I'm kidding, kids.
No, yeah. Don't
Stay in
die.
school, kids.
Everyone stay alive.
Don't stay alive. Don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah,
They make
yeah.
you look cool, but
Unless we get sponsored by a cigarette or something, then like
smoke them all.
Yeah, which I don't think they can legally do. Even
Yeah, I've never seen a cigarette sponsorship.
Yeah, like Maximum Zack, sponsored by Marlboro Reds.
Look, if
That'd
they
be
give us
so
money,
extra.
I don't give a shit if they're giving us money. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll
Right,
promote.
do it
Yeah,
for
I
free.
think you would have like. Because there used to be like cigarette commercials like and stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I know they stopped that obviously.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
like,
way back in the day, they were like, "You're pregnant, like
Yeah.
go ahead and smoke."
yeah, I remember my mom like when in like the 90s when I was a kid there was a mall that you could still smoke in and there was a mall that you weren't allowed to smoke in, and like we
Bring
would
it
always have
back.
to go to the smoking mall.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
How nice would that? Like, you know, just getting to rip a cig inside a mall.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I used to like hanging out in the smoking section of places. Like, I just thought it was cool. Like,
I didn't like it as a kid, but then, you know, I was corrupted.
yeah, like
so.
I would literally just be there like,
You're onto something.
oh man.
Oh, man.
But
It's okay. We all have our childhood trauma.
yeah, no, I would just be like, yeah. Like, or having like those fakes. I remember I always wanted like a fake candy cig. I wanted a fake cigarette because there was like the candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
But like I wanted one that actually had smoke, so I just wanted a real cigarette.
You're like, wait, I think I want the real.
Yeah, I just want a real cigarette. Like you can't do that. Like
Not yet, just a couple years.
yeah. Oh man, no, that's wild.
Yeah.
I literally I was just imagining myself like in a restaurant where they're smoking, and me just being like,
Wait, were you in a restaurant ever when they were smoking?
yeah, when I was younger, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, no, that was a thing. I remember smoking sections of like a restaurant. It would be so funny because it's like you can smoke on this side of the restaurant, but you can't over here, and it's like clearly like you're still getting all the
The
cigarette
smoke's
smoke.
gonna still come over to the other
Yeah,
direction.
yeah.
Who gives a shit?
So everyone just light up, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I used to always like.
We didn't know any better back then.
Yeah.
What do we know?
I used to always say like. My mom smoked when she was pregnant with me, and I turned out fine. Like, yeah.
same.
Yeah, like what could go wrong? You know, like,
There's worse things to do when you're pregnant.
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
kidding. We're not going to endorse that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hang on. Let's just start naming them. Let's see.
Cocaine.
Cocaine's a big one.
Cocaine, fucking
Heroin.
Heroin. There we go.
meth.
Meth's a good one too. Well, it's not a good one. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, guys.
Bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping? Yeah.
Like contact sports.
Contact sports. Probably like shellfish.
yeah, shellfish.
So the name of this episode is Things You Shouldn't Do While Pregnant.
Yeah, like bumper cars. Like I don't know. Like,
Bumper cars?
I don't know, dude. Like it'll jostle the kid or something. Like.
Jostle.
I haven't said jostle in a while.
Yeah, that's a good one to pull out.
Yeah. What does that actually mean?
Jostle?
Yeah.
Probably a light juggle.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Dude, speaking of juggling, this is a super random podcast already, but I was like driving and there was a guy, you know, people like there was a juggler that walked out in front of the stoplight.
For money.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it on the east? Was it Silver Lake?
No, it was.
Was it over by us?
This was on the west side.
On the west side?
Yeah, and it was like over by Dukin, actually.
Weird.
Yeah,
there's a guy, because I used to live in North Hollywood, and there was a guy like at the light right near me every single day from like 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
It's a hustle.
Yeah.
It was a hustle, and he's just doing the thing, man.
Yeah.
And he made money. He kept going back.
If he's going back, it must be like a lucrative business,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah,
Like that's
you'd
called
think
an
so.
entrepreneur.
Yeah, no, it was wild.
How do you put that on a resume? Like I'm a
Yeah.
traffic juggler. Like what do you?
Traffic juggler, fucking.
I do feel like a circuit, like that's a good resume for a circus.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
In
You're
case
just,
we want to join the circus.
Yeah.
yeah, you're just like out there like fucking freelance juggling or like,
Freelance.
I'm a freak. That's on my
Yeah.
business card. Freelance juggler.
it's like gorilla juggling, like gorilla warp. Like I don't know how to say it. Like
I don't know how we got so off the rails
Yeah.
so quickly on this episode. But we're like literally 15 minutes in. I have no idea how we got here.
yeah, well, we're it's good.
Just
We're riffing.
vibes.
We're
We're good. Good vibes all around.
yeah.
Let's get back to
No
the
more
questions we
zacking
wrote
off.
specifically
Yeah,
for this
no
episode.
more zacking off or fucking. Was there like a certain like moment where you're just like I just like yeah you said like it was like you started singing after like the relationship like the bad relationship right
Yeah.
and then like when did it like pop in your head like oh this is like something like you know what I mean like I can do this you know
I mean, embarrassingly, like that day.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
literally.
Oh, that's
like
cool,
I
though.
said, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I've always been someone if something pops in my head that I want to do it, it takes like a lot for me to get there. But like once it's there, I cannot let it go.
Yeah.
And that's what music was for me. I think the feeling of singing and everything it was unlike anything I'd felt before. And I was just like, I'm chasing that. That's what I want. This is what I've been trying to feel like. And it like I'd always struggled with making friends, and I was like I said, I didn't really have any friends, and I just got out of this toxic relationship. I just had so much toxicity in my life, and it felt like music was like the only outlet. I was like, wait, this might actually like save me, because that's what I was looking for at that point. I was like, I either off myself or I need to find like something to keep me here. And that's what it felt like, a glimmer of, you know, this could be the thing. And turns out it still is like the thing keeping me alive.
hell yeah
Yeah.
oh it's awesome
Yeah, which is cheesy to say, but like,
yeah
I'm a fucking artist. Like, we're all just melodramatic and mentally ill.
yeah
Don't know what you mean at all.
yeah no
Yeah.
I feel that 100%.
I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like, fuck, I have an EP to put out.
Yeah, I'll do it later. Like,
I have songs to write.
yeah, like, no, I feel
I'll
that.
do it later.
yeah, I'll fucking kill myself later. It's like every day you're just putting it off to tomorrow. Like, I'll do it tomorrow. It's a good way to stop. Like,
That's
to
how
not
it
do
feels
it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I do be getting into those, you know, like I do struggle with mental health a lot. And when I get into those, sometimes the only thing keeping me from really going down there, it's like, I got songs to write, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for art. I think it's keeping a lot of people alive.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like
Almost everybody in this room, let's say.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is everybody in this room.
yeah, literally. Yeah, no, being able to create something is always like a reason to be around, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ingesting art, all of the
Oh,
things.
yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I've definitely also just been like, oh, it's like I'm really depressed. Like I'm gonna watch like a cool movie or something, or I'm gonna or like listen to some certain music, or have had like movies or music help me through like shitty times.
So
you know?
many things. That's why, I mean, it's a terrible reason to fall in love with a band, but one of my favorite bands is Alice in Chains.
Mm-hmm.
And I've known about them for a long time, but I really like fell in love with them when I was struggling with addiction.
Mm-hmm.
And I started listening to, there's an album called Dirt, and I started for some reason reading the lyrics as I was listening to it, and I was like, oh my God, this whole album is about being addicted to drugs. So I started every single day just listening to it like on repeat, because it felt like I wasn't alone, like struggling, because obviously when you're in addiction, it feels like feels very lonely. So that got me through that for sure. I literally this is so fucking fan crazy. This is the only fan thing I've done. This is the same tattoo as Lane Staley. It's the lead singer of Alice in Chains.
Okay.
Like,
That's rad.
It's a little creepy. It's the same tattoo he has, but like when I stopped doing those drugs, I was like, I just need a reminder, of where I was, you know?
Yeah.
And I just love Alice in Chains. So.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Well, we went from piss to
it
got kind of dark.
Got dark.
That's what we do on this show.
I guess we can talk about puke now, but no.
When's the last time you puked?
Please don't answer that question.
It was.
Recent.
I don't think I've thrown up in a minute.
Actually, I had like an important Zoom call and then I puked right before. Actually.
Really, you're like a nervous puker?
Not usually, but like I forgot what it was like. My stomach. I was just like not doing good. Like,
yeah,
it was
sounds
just,
that
like,
damn. I've
yeah,
never nervous puked. That's crazy, but I know that's a thing.
Yeah, I definitely just I was not feeling the best, and I was just like, dude, fuck my life.
Then hopping on Zoom, like,
yeah, it's
hey.
like be normal, like, like it's like I'm okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a random, well, maybe not random question, kind of getting back on track.
Yeah.
What made you want to do the change from what you've been doing as a solo artist to become Sludge Mother?
Yeah.
Sledge Mother.
To be honest, I mean, I've been wanting to make this change for like years. So I had a solo project that was more pop based.
Mm-hmm.
But I started that solo project when I started music. Like I said, I was audacious. I started music, wasn't very good, and was like, you know what, let's start putting out this music. Like I started my solo project as I was learning music. So now that I'm like deeper into my journey and everything, I feel like I've found myself as an artist and was like, now I feel like I should have started putting out music.
Yeah.
The short answer is I just absolutely fucking love rock and grunge and raw shit. And I've been trying to make that music for a while, but I ended up fitting a mold that I thought I was supposed to be. Because I always had people like, you know, you're a girl, you stay pop. Like, there's no money in rock. You do, this is what you do. Or, you know, I just was people pleasing. And I realized that. And I had to go through a whole journey of like just death and rebirth, I guess, to speak poetically. And out of that came Sludge Mother.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It is cool because the sounds are like so wildly different from each other that like it obviously like it is your voice still, but like it's so cool to hear like a completely different style that you're doing now, especially for me as someone who's been listening to you as your solo project for so long.
Thank you.
It's so wild because it's so fucking good too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, this feels like, I mean, there was authenticity in my past project too, but I think there was a lot of, like I said, trying to fit a mold and trying to please others, which you will never make true good art while trying to please anyone else. You know, like I think the best art comes from a place of not even thinking about anyone else but yourself. Like I feel like you have to be a little selfish to make like that good ass art. Or at least I shouldn't say good, but I authentic. And that's just what I've been chasing. And I realized I wasn't fully doing that. And then, yeah, and
usually when you're being authentic, it ends up being good anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Like, or at least like the people feel it. That's why I love grunge.
Yeah.
Like even some of like, that's my favorite thing about grunge music. It's raw as hell. Like even when it's like not great, I guess, like you feel it, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, no, I I definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
How long have you been making music as Sludge Mother now?
I just put out my first single about a month ago.
Yeah.
It's called When the Earth Swallows Us.
Mm-hmm.
And the next single's coming out next month, November 8th. So, that one's called No Temple. And that one was definitely, as I entered the rock scene, realizing like, oh shit, like I thought I was dealing with misogyny before. Like this is, you know, like really having to, feeling like I need to prove myself times 10 as a woman. And like, I always preface this by saying there's like so many amazing men in the industry that I've worked with, but there are some motherfuckers in there. And realizing that I wrote this song out of that frustration of being like, why? That's why I made this shirt. Female singer. Why are we always female singer? Why is it not just singer?
Artist, singer, whatever,
literally.
You never hear male singer.
No.
Yeah.
Why? It's almost like we're not seen as equals.
Yeah. No,
but yeah, that's No Temple. It's just the frustration from that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of realizing
that's sick.
that.
That's a cool message.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I remember I was watching the documentary, good God, I'm losing my voice.
Oh, you're good.
From nothing. I was watching the documentary, oh my God.
You're doing
Here
great.
we go. Okay. La la la.
We'll do some warm up.
Yeah. Fucking. I was trying to think of a funny warm up, but I'm horrible at improv.
Mommy made me ash my M&Ms.
Damn, that was good. I can't do that one.
That's a common warm up.
Mommy smokes cigarettes when she was pregnant with me. Mommy smokes cigarettes when she was pregnant with me.
Mommy went bumper cart.
Yeah.
Bumper carts went up.
I don't recall hearing ever one of those before, but I'll just start
Yeah.
working my
Works, though.
rotation.
Bumper
It really
card
rolls off
smoking
the
a
tongue.
cigarette while she was pregnant with me.
Bumper carts while smoking a cig.
And then going
Mommy was kind of sick.
taking
Mom was a
skydiving
badass.
lessons. Like,
She didn't give a fuck.
Mom was pretty sick. Dude.
Mom was pretty sick.
Yeah. I
saw a
was
documentary.
watching the documentary Nothing But a Good Time.
Okay.
About like hair. It's about like hair metal, and then there was this one scene. This vocalist, she was upset. Well, it's sort of like a backhanded compliment. Oh, you're really good for a girl, you know.
Of course,
and like,
classic.
and then like this other dude was like, next time someone says that, fucking punch them.
I dream of that moment.
Yeah.
Like there are a couple moments, you know, musicians are like, what's like that moment you dream of? Two things.
Yeah.
One is me getting a nosebleed on stage because I get nosebleeds like all the time, and I was like, how fucking metal would that be if I?
That would
just,
be
like,
pretty sick. That
while
would be
I'm-
cool album art too.
Yeah, right. Sick. And then also like someone trying to talk some shit to me, and I just finally have had it and just knock
Yeah.
them in the face. I used to train kickboxing. All right.
Yeah.
I might
Hell
still
yeah.
have it in me.
Yeah, I was a Taekwondo kid.
Really?
Yeah. I
Nice.
had I don't know why I'm like, yeah. Remember, okay, so I had like the third belt was a camo belt, but no one believes me that it was a real belt. And so like my Taekwondo career is like sort of up in the air on if it was real or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never heard of a camo belt.
Yeah, so okay, you know. It's
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I do remember kids having a camo belt in like karate,
Yeah.
which has
And-
definitely
Makes
made the
sense for
fuck
kids.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Def-
I just feel like when I bring it up to people, they're like, "Whoa, dude, that's not a real belt.
Yeah.
Shut up!" Like,
Whoa,
you
dude.
you weren't in Taekwondo. You're a liar, dude. Like, you don't have to lie to kick it, dude.
You
Like,
have to lie to kick
it. Like, fucking. Like,
That's the rumor. Like Zach just always lies about being in Taekwondo.
yeah. Zach's like everything is just like saying like you don't have to lie to kick it is so funny in a karate
Yeah,
class.
that's so good.
Yeah. You can kick, dude. Like you're good.
You
Like,
can kick it. You're fine.
uh,
Oh
Yeah.
man.
but yeah, you know, now we're off subject again. But yeah, the camo belt's real. And,
Sounds kind of slay. Sounds kind of brat if you're asking
It
me.
does sound
Yeah.
kind of brat.
Yeah.
I actually, funny story, like for some reason when I was like my cousin had like a different belt and like he like left it at my house and
Yeah.
I put it on and wore it to my first day of class when I was supposed to be a white belt and they're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And I was just like,
How are you supposed to know the aesthetics of Taekwondo?
Yeah, I was like, I thought I could just wear it. Like, I feel like I'm this belt.
I am a camo belt.
Yeah. And
Holding
then,
my pants up.
yeah,
So
I
I kind of have to
got,
wear it.
Please.
I remember that I got yelled at. They're like, he was like, never wear that in my dojo again. And
Dojo.
like until you earn it. And then, like,
I didn't know that's what it's called. Dojo.
Yeah, I don't
Dojo,
think
yeah.
I don't think he said dojo, but like I forgot. I don't know what it's called in Taekwondo. Like, can you look that up?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's dojo. I think it's just like fucking. He said building or something. Like
In my building, in my condominium,
yeah, in this fucking corporate office structure.
to a child.
Yeah, ever again. Like he was really upset about it.
It's not dojo is I know is for like karate and other stuff, but it's dojang, DOJ.
They never said that. Now I'm believing that this is like the guy did not know what he was doing.
Everything up.
You had a
yeah.
camo belt. So.
Yeah, like I'm just like
You're the real winner in this situation.
Yeah. Fuck that guy, dude. Like,
I don't know how the fuck we even got here too.
Yeah,
Like how did this
yeah.
happen too?
it just happens.
God,
you
it just
know.
happens.
We're ripping. It's fucking.
Ugh.
I did see the Jackass movie. Last one. Yeah, good shit. That was,
Hell yeah, thank you.
Were you in that one?
Yeah, I was in Jackass Forever and Jackass 4.5. Yeah.
I think I saw Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the bees?
No,
that
is
is.
two, I believe.
Right, I remember bees on balls.
Oh, bees on balls. Wait, that's a different one.
Right?
That one is. I think that's 3.
Okay, maybe that's the one I saw.
Yeah. But yeah, it's.
I hate that when you start typing Jackass bees on, it auto completes the balls.
Balls?
Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like that. It was Jackass. Was it the bikini?
Yes, it was the bikini.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was on the show, but maybe it was in the first movie too.
Y'all should be
they did one of them in one of the movies. It might have been on one of the 0.5s too. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But either way.
Suggest. Okay, so like with Ozzy Osbourne, because he's done so many drugs and just like done so many insane things, they supposedly did a study on him being like, how are you alive, dude? He's still alive. Like that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And supposedly they found like a mutation in his genetics that causes him to still be alive out after like rigorous drug use and just like that man bit a head off of a bat.
Yeah.
Like like he's done some insane shit. My reason for saying this is like one of y'all should have a study on you because the pain, the everything, the insanity, like there's something special y'all got.
No, that there's probably some sort of thing in my DNA. I don't know. No, it's
Zach's a mutant.
There's like I've like my skeletal system is just adamantium and like
skeletal system.
Or whatever, skeletal structure or whatever you want to call it. Not a
you're
doctor.
putting it to use. Good,
I'm not a doctor nor scientist. But
not yet, at least.
But
you never know.
Still young.
Yeah, no, I mean, I could go back to fucking school.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that would be wild.
That'd be badass.
And just, like, I go back and just become a doctor. Like, I cure, like, all the diseases.
What a career change that would be.
You reverse the, like, anti-smoking inside laws.
Yeah, I reverse it.
It's fine.
Yeah, like, actually, like...
It's good for your lungs.
I mean, that's what they used to say.
Yeah,
like,
they used to say shit like that.
And for the baby's lungs. Who cares?
That's so wild. Which makes me think of like, okay, if we said that not that long ago, I feel like 50 years ago, I don't know history.
Yeah.
What are we getting wrong now?
Yeah,
you know?
Literally everything.
I mean, we know everything, but like which one severely? The cigarettes are like a very marked thing that we got wrong back in the day. Like. It's probably phones. That's going to be a big one. I am majorly addicted to my phone.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is. I thought I lost my phone the other day, and I fucking freaked the fuck out, dude. I literally was like, what's going to happen? I'm like literally going to like fucking... I'll do it tomorrow.
Am I gonna survive? Literally, that's what it feels, which is insane.
Yeah.
Our whole fucking lives are on these things now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do anything without it. I don't know my schedule. I don't know how to link anyone's phone number.
Yeah.
I'm literally just like, I'm like, what's my Apple ID? God damn it.
Why am I changing my password again?
Yeah. I was like trying to figure it out, and like it was literally just in my car. Like, but like,
yeah, it makes sense.
But like once like I was like, I could have swore I put it on my bed. I could have swore I was in here. I'm like,
it's the same thing with the vape.
It's just like everything.
My dream is to be successful enough with music that I can pull like a Jim Carrey, not fully, but like that I don't.
You're
have
just in the next Sonic movie. No.
Wait, this is an announcement? Are you in the next Sonic movie?
Yes.
Oh my god, this is great.
Yeah.
That I don't have to be on my phone all the time. I don't know. Maybe he's addicted to his phone. I don't know. But he seems like the type that has a flip phone now, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
He went on a whole spiritual journey.
Yeah, no, he's an interesting guy.
I respect it. I would love to have dinner with him. He's definitely like a guy I'd like to have dinner with.
Yeah, I feel that.
Did you guys see the documentary? It came out a couple years ago on Netflix, I think, about the making of Man on the Moon. With him, and, like how intense in character he. It was like so fascinating.
What's Man on the Moon? I assume it's about.
It's
the first Man on the Moon.
No, actually, it's about Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
The comedian Andy Kaufman.
And so Jim Carrey's playing Andy Kaufman, and then they make a documentary because like he was so in character as Andy Kaufman, it was just like becoming a problem, and like
Damn.
like in his like everyday life, and it was just like a difficult like thing for everyone.
Yeah, he was like Andy Kaufman for the length of the making of
like
that movie. So like 3 months, he was Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, he was like super method.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I've never gotten into acting, so I don't understand that brain.
Yeah.
But I always thought like dating an actor must be like low-key terrifying. Because they can just act.
Yeah.
I mean,
no
all
what
can
they really
act,
need.
but actors can like act.
Yeah.
Method acting.
They just don't know who they are anymore.
Exactly.
And like they're just like they just wake like, dude, oh my I thought about this earlier. Have you ever heard of like, this is totally off subject from that, but have you ever heard of like, because you were saying like people like your family is like doctors and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, have you ever heard of like people, what's it called when like you hit your head and like you can like, you're like really good at music or something?
Trauma?
No, it's like, there's like a thing where like, that's
Head
actually
trauma?
like, that's actually a thing where like, like, it's not always music, but like you can like have like a traumatic brain injury and then you like become like, it's like you start speaking a different
Yeah, I know what
language.
you're talking
Acquired
about,
savant
yeah.
syndrome?
Yeah, savant syndrome.
That's what it is. It's a
Yeah.
thing.
I just looked it up.
Who wants
Acquired
to knock
savant
me
syndrome.
out?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
he's
literally.
so nice.
Yeah, like there was this one dude that like literally like he got hit in the head or like he hit his head or something and then became like amazing at the piano. And like that's so wild.
That's so
It
wild.
says that when you injure the brain's left hemisphere, the right hemisphere takes over and compensates for it, and the right side is where a lot of creative stuff is.
Yeah.
Does that mean like it's all there, but it's just like locked away, or like past life?
I remember as a kid, I remember somebody saying somewhere, I don't know if it's true, that we only use like, I don't know,
Yeah,
5% of
it's
our
like 10,
brains.
yeah.
So I feel like we have all these abilities that we don't know about because
Yeah.
we're so focused on, I don't know, this, like our phone or something else. Like we
Yeah,
don't unlock
it's
it. So I
probably
think-
2% now.
Yeah, we're definitely dumber now for sure than
Yeah.
we were as children. I believe that.
Definitely.
So yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe
I-
we're good at everything. We just can't unlock it.
Have you ever
Yeah.
heard of like drawing on the right side of the brain?
No.
It's like a book. Like, so I was like trying to become like, I was trying to apprentice to be like a tattoo artist once.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I have drawn like a lot of stuff like in my life, but I'm not like really good. And
Nice.
my friend was like, oh, like you can actually, like anyone can like become like really good at drawing.
Oh.
And like use, like there's this book where you go through like the, like pretty, I think it's like, it's just like a certain couple, like certain days worth of stuff that you do, and you can go from like the shittiest drawings to like doing like the most like photorealistic, like it's insanely better, like the before and after. Have you like look that up, Joe?
What is it called again?
Drawing on the like the left side of the brain. Hold on.
Right side, left side.
Yeah.
Right side. Right side of the brain.
Oh, right side.
Oh, there's
Sorry.
exercises that you can do for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, physical art or like drawing.
Yeah, it
stuff,
is the
I'm
right side.
so
I keep
bad.
saying the wrong
Same.
thing.
I can't
I can't
draw
do
for
that at
shit.
all. It's so interesting.
I can craft a joke, but I can't draw anything at all.
Yeah.
This website said it's bullshit. It's a myth. So
Like-
who knows, man?
Well, like this is like people doing it, like before and after, like.
Huh.
When
Well,
you
I
touch
wonder if it's just
the
like them
middle camera,
learning to
Zach?
draw.
But yeah, like
Exactly.
I don't know, like some like this one person showed me and like I never actually fully did it, so I don't know why I'm promoting it.
Let me see. Point it at the middle camera so we can see it.
Okay, cool.
The image.
Yeah.
I've gotten a concussion once in my life. Did not get Savant syndrome, but it is probably my most rock and roll story because I was singing so
Cool.
intensely
Yeah.
that I was at like a friend's like party and we were in his garage and it was just a concrete garage, no windows or anything, and we had like people were smoking. It was foggy, red lighting. We were just like going back and forth jamming on the mic.
Yeah.
And I was wailing like I do, just being fucking dramatic. And I sang so intensely that I forgot to breathe or something. I made myself pass out.
Yeah.
And it was a concrete floor. So I hit my head on the floor. I just fell and hit my head on the floor that I gave myself a concussion. And when I woke up, I had no idea where I was. And
Yeah.
my friend was like, Cammy, and I had no idea who they were. I thought I
Yeah.
had been trafficked because it was like red light, smoky. I was like,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
who any of you people are.
Yeah.
But then I came to and Yeah, I think that's my most rock and roll story.
That's wild.
Gave myself a concussion from belting. I've worked on my breath control since.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
So.
Yeah, but also it'd be kind of sick if that happened on stage as well. Nosebleed, passing out.
That would be such like a great rock and roll story. Like,
right?
So hard that you passed out.
It's like the bat of Ozzy Osbourne. You know, that's a story.
So badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah, that would be insane. Like, that would be even more insane if it's like literally that happens and then Savant syndrome. Like, yeah, I pass
or different
out.
Language.
Yeah. You start singing in a different language. Like,
that'd be crazy. My first language actually was Polish, so like I mean maybe that would happen. Like I just go back to speaking. I lost it now, but I used to speak it fluently. That would be wild. Yeah, that's also wild. I'm like, I can understand it pretty well, but speak it super broken. I like a toddler, maybe like a 10-year-old level, which is weird. I'm like, it was in there, but now it's not. Or maybe it's locked in there with the
it'll just
Savant.
like come out one day. Like you're just gonna like
just give myself enough concussions. Something comes out.
I'm gonna go home and start hitting my head against the wall, guys, because I need to learn how to do some shit.
That would actually be really cool. Like, I mean, I feel like more than likely you'll just end up getting CTE. But like,
or a TBI,
or TBI or fucking.
Yeah, we do not endorse this. Don't do it.
Yeah. Fucking UTI or something.
UTI, yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
You wake up from a concussion with a UTI, that'd be fucked, man.
What happened when you got the concussion? When you were
That's the question.
That's when you were trafficked.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah. I fucking woke up with a UTI. Like,
I think that's like a whole other situation. That's not part of this conversation, Zachary. Jesus Christ.
Like, drink this cranberry juice. You're gonna be okay. It's not even antibiotics.
Just hit your head.
We don't have insurance. We're just gonna drink the cranberry juice.
It's cranberry juice and Windex.
Windex?
I don't know. I think that's from like, what movie is that from? Where they just spray Windex on everything.
My Greek Wedding.
Yeah. Don't do that. That doesn't work.
It doesn't work. You've tried it.
Yeah. Getting Windex in a cut sucks.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds nasty.
I can't even think of a situation where the Windex would be anywhere near any open wound I have. So, like, what the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
You're cleaning.
You're cleaning, you cut your hand, you fall, you get Savant syndrome.
A UTI.
You have a UTI. You're chugging cranberry juice. You find out you're allergic to cranberry juice now because of the Savant syndrome.
And the Windex falls off.
Yeah.
The
Windex
ledge.
falls off the ledge.
And then into your open wounds.
And then
there's a lot happening in this theoretical situation here.
You wake up and you're just like, dude, you've been awake. You've been asleep since the accident. Like,
it's been 20 years.
Yeah, it's been 20 years. Like, but now you're really good at music, we think.
Can you try speaking Japanese?
Yeah, like try.
I don't know, you were just playing the piano in your sleep the whole time. It was so weird.
But it's not the actual piano.
Like, what if you just become like really good at like a shitty instrument, like a kazoo or something?
Oh.
Dude, that would suck, dude.
You'd make kazoos really cool. Though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you're really banging the kazoo, like, there's something there.
Or like maybe
a distorted kazoo. I bet that sounds cool.
Yeah, that would probably be cool.
Fuck out of that. I would go to a concert.
Rock and roll kazoo. Yeah. There's got to be something there.
Or like a bagpipe or something. I don't know.
Bagpipe. I could feel that.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Dude.
Anytime I hear a bagpipe, I'm like, there's some soul in that, you know?
I am going to click on this link that says, enter Kazoo Man, enter Sandman, performed on a kazoo.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play real quick.
Dude. Yeah, that's pretty sick, actually.
Okay, this got way cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Throw distortion on it. I'm seeing the vision.
Yeah.
Like pedals for kazoo.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, I feel like we need to get really good at kazoo now and remake that song.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
See, those were the good old days.
I bet
that was before social media.
Yeah.
Well, it's on YouTube. Before, the age of Instagram and TikTok.
Before social media like really ruined.
Rotted
people.
our brains.
Yeah.
That's the shit you would do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah.
15 years ago that was posted, not that long ago.
Okay,
See
good old days.
in 15 years?
Yeah.
Sucks big time.
That was pretty ripping, though.
It was.
I hope one day I make it that someone makes a kazoo cover of Sludge Mother.
Oh, a Sludge Mother song? That'd be pretty big.
That would be pretty sick,
really cool.
dude.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I would feel like I made it.
The fucking Sludge Mother kazoo covers, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
The kazoo tapes.
Fuck like sold out concerts. Fuck like record deals. A kazoo cover.
Yeah, once you have a kazoo cover, you know, like, things are good.
Yeah.
Things are good. Yeah. Life is good.
Yeah. Like
kazoo cover and like a Weird Al parody made of one of your songs. I feel like on the top bar that you can get as a musician.
If Weird Al, if someone's parodying my songs,
that's it.
Then you made it for sure.
Yeah, no, if someone's parodying the song, you're doing good. Or bad.
Or bad.
Who knows?
Dude, I need to parody another song soon.
Do some grunge. Do some Nirvana.
I definitely should. I feel like I was gonna do. Someone else already did it before me. I'm not even gonna mention it. But
as you are, like, it's kind of there for you.
Yeah, it is. Come.
Why have you never thought of that before, Zach? Oh my god. It's literally in the title.
Yeah, literally.
I just came.
Yeah, and that's the only lyric just repeated in the melody.
Okay, hang on a second now.
Yeah.
We do I judge a show with the puppet I have called Those Aren't the Words. Where it's all song parodies. Zach came on to compete once.
Yeah.
What song did you sing? Along the lines that she was just saying.
I did. It's oh my god, it's
There She Goes, right?
Oh yeah, it's like, you know that song There She Goes. Mm-hmm. But I did like there was like another version, but I did the Sixpence and then the richer version, which is like in a bunch of early 2000s movies and shit, and like 90s movies and stuff. Where it's like usually it's like the scene where like the hottest girl in school is like leaving or whatever.
Classic.
Yeah, whatever, you know. But fuck it, it's like the slow motion love interest walking away thing. And I made it I shit my pants, and that was literally the whole thing. My pants. Nice. I shit my pants again. And it's just like
literally the whole song.
It's literally the whole song.
You sang the whole song?
Yeah.
No, those lyrics. The whole song.
Well, the whole song is a lot of repeating lyrics, so I barely changed anything. It was just like, I shit my pants again.
That's good.
It's racing down my leg.
Oh,
my pants cannot contain.
But it was like one of those things where like he sang the first verse, the second verse was exactly the same. We're like, what the fuck? The third verse, we're like, okay, now we're into this. The fourth verse, we're like, yeah, fuck yes, Zach. This song's the best.
It was like the room was electric, dude. Like they were stoked.
Someone brought out a kazoo.
Yeah, they were kazooing it already. Like,
I actually think Mothica was at that show, right?
Yeah.
She came to that one.
Everyone was singing it with me and everything. It was wild.
Yeah. It's the closest we'll ever get to a concert experience. No,
everyone was super stoked on it.
Then you're like, I found my calling.
Yeah. I have to remake that soon. But yeah. I ask everyone that comes onto this podcast this question. Is there anything that you do every day to make sure you're reaching your maximum potential?
Whoa. Okay, we went from shitting pants to
that. Yeah.
Let's talk about
to switch up.
Yeah, okay, let me think. Oh man. God, I've been really bad at like routines and like potential. I've been struggling a little bit as of late. What do I do to Okay, let me think. I think like, I mean, it sounds kind of cheese, but trying to keep positive thoughts definitely keeps me going. Like, I think that's the most important for me. I just get overwhelmed and I can get really swamped by like panic, catastrophizing, and just like, I'm an anxious person.
That's
like
literally my life.
Yeah, I, like OCD. Like, I can get swallowed by all of that really quickly. So I think...
Literally same.
Oh God, it sucks. It really sucks, that shit. Yeah. So I think just like trying to actively alter my thoughts to being more positive, definitely something I do on a daily basis.
Yeah. No, that's something I'm trying to do more and more. Like, yeah, I completely relate to that.
It's hard to remember when you're in it, and a lot of times I don't, and then I'm like, oh wait, I can change my thoughts. Like, I am in control of this body. But yeah, when you've already been spiraling, it's hard, but that's, yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that 100%. No, that's great. Thank you so much for coming on the pod. This has been awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, we just been riffing and
ride.
yeah,
That was so many.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
fucking. You have anything you want to plug?
Yeah. So, where do I look?
Any of the cameras is fine. Yeah.
Okay. On all the platforms, you're Sludge Mommy. If you want to check out Sludge Mother, my next single is coming out next month called No Temple. If you like some grungy shit, heavy guitars, you might dig it. And yeah, that's all I got to plug, baby.
First single's a banger. You guys should check that out too. God damn it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for talking about piss and shit and pants.
Yeah. Thank you
Smoking
for
when you're pregnant.
Yeah, no, thank you for riffing with me.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for being in the riff with us.
I'm really desperately trying to think of a Zach pun.
Yeah, so
Like, zacking off really takes the cake.
There is nothing better than zacking off, for pun wise.
Okay.
I feel like that's the best one.
Yeah, I'll think of something. I'll be back.
So yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for riffing. Stay maximum, and don't forget to zack off.
Yeah.